I was 20. No, I was
19.
no, I was 20 years old.
So it's only been a year.
It haven't even been that long. Our storyline only lasted 3 months.
Okay, so he not only did a storyline with Brian, he did a storyline with you.
Correct.
Okay, so why do you think that he does storylines instead of having an actual companion?
That the real reason he do not have like real relationships because people actually know what type of person he is. They know if you don't do this or this way of how Shakie, I mean Rodney wanted, then he's gonna put out this image like you just this bad person. He gonna put out all these lies about you, just like with me. He put out all these lies and stuff about me. He tried to pull a fake this, fake that, and I was defending myself, saying that this was fake, but like as far as me, I didn't have a big platform as him, so it was like like, and he
So
really don't have a platform
they were more likely to believe him because
over
your
me.
platform was small.
Correct.
Okay, okay. So do you know this Brian guy?
I know me and Brianna always chop it up. We always chop it up.
Okay, so did he actually want to pay to set you and Brian up to entertain him sexually
Correct.
so he can watch?
Correct.
Okay, so what was the ordeal? Did y'all take him up on that offer or did y'all turn that down?
Never. Me and Breon only met one time in person, and I can tell you about this one time that we ever met in person. See, my friend, my ex-best friend, he had a party at this club. And I had around this time I had just got my new car that I have. And Shakie was emceeing the party and he brought Breon with him and I was by myself. Breon was in the car with him, and I had my little friend, my little dip with me in my car. Shakie literally walked up to my car, knocked on my window, and asked me, "This is what we doing?" After all the stuff, posting my credit cards on the internet, having his fans ordering stuff off my cards, like just really, taking advantage. And as far as that night, when I met Breon, like when I got in the car with Shakie, because Shakie said he really wanted to talk about something, and like I said, I had just seen him with Breon, so in my head I'm looking like, what can we be talking about, So we met up. It was me, Shakie, and Breon. We met up, and I got in the car, and the first word Shakie said to me was, "Give me a kiss, give me a kiss." And I'm like, "What? No, like your boyfriend sitting right here, you hear me?" And so then after that he was like, it's fake. It's a storyline. It being a storyline. I can't live like this no more. I can't live. He was actually, and Breon can really vouch for it, you hear me? Like it's all true. Everything that Shakie put out is false. Anything
Okay,
Shakie say is false.
did you feel humiliated when he uploaded a nude picture of you? Is that facts? Any truth behind that?
I mean, as far as it's not me, so I didn't really intentionally get mad because it wasn't me, but I did get mad like because he trying to pursue like I'm this person when I'm not this person, and I just
Oh,
give
so
out.
he had an image of someone else that was naked, and he was trying to spin the narrative that it was you.
Correct, correct, correct.
So, would you say he's the type of person that likes to defame people?
Correct. It's like when me and Shakie was having our storylines and stuff, and we used to talk and stuff like that. He used to always say like you will never win against me on social media. I was like, how would you know? He was like, just know I would put this narrative. Which is true, and I seen the firsthand. He do things like that. So he will give out lies, and he will make it seem
So
like he's so innocent.
he claims he lives in a condominium in Belle, Louisiana. And this is my thing. When you were dealing with him, were you constantly going to his place of residence?
Correct. I know exactly where he stays at.
Okay, so because when you were going to see him, was it a home or was it a condominium? What was the environment? What how
The where he stays at is like
No, I don't
I
want to
want.
know where. I don't want to know where.
No, I know you saying where it's
I'm
like
saying, okay,
condo. It's I would say like that. Like it's like majority of college kids stay over there. Like like they just really build them for like college kids. I want to say like majority
so
of
is
college
it
kids.
low income? Because when I looked online, it says low income
I'm
area.
not sure. I'm not sure about the low income part, but he like the area he do stays in is low income.
Okay, let me pull it up because it says low income. in the environment that he stays in. And if it's a lot of kids over there, college kids, most likely it's a area that's reasonable for college kids because they have to pay for tuition, they have to pay for
Right.
books, they have to pay for. So sometimes it's a reasonable deal over there. Let me see what I found. I did pull something up. It's on the other phone. Let me see.
Right.
Wait a minute, that's on this phone. I can't even pull it up because you're on the live, but I'll pull it up later. But it says that the area that he stays in is normally for people that has assistant HUD or low income housing. Okay, so this is my thing. When you met him, how long had he been living where you was going to visit him? How long had he been there?
From my knowledge, when I first met Shakie, it was on Bingo, and um, Shakie have been staying. I want to say he been staying in Baton Rouge for since I want to say since he had got out of prison.
So when did he come home?
About that, I'm not sure. I don't
You're
know
not
sure,
sure.
and
Okay.
I'm not. I don't want to say money and lie about
And
it.
you don't want to tell no false. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Okay, so my thing is this. So when you found out about the storyline with Breon, this is what made you and Breon link and become friends?
No, actually, me and Breon never really had bad blood. Shakie was trying to he was telling me stuff that, oh, Breon, this and that. He was telling me stuff, and then he also was telling Breon stuff, trying to paint this type of person. But I'm the type of person, I'm happy for you. Shit, you feel like you with him, I'm happy for you. You hear me? I want y'all to hold on half of the world together. You get what I'm saying? Like, I never gave that vibe like I was a jealous person. Because first of all, it was a storyline.
Did he give you the impression that he was a jealous person?
Yes, most definitely. He's very insecure.
Was he jealous of Super Bit?
All of them, all the main girls that's over there, he's really in competition with them. See, he thinks they his friends, but he really in competition with them. Like,
Yeah, because when I read the text and him saying that let's hurry up and do this show, it's almost as if he was trying to hurry up and get that pilot out because Super was in a same pilot with the same name and he wanted his to
and
be
also
before
as
him.
far as the TV show, Shakie have it on a drive. They sent. I know he said someone sent him, but he showed me personally. I personally seen this show on a drive. He put it up, put it on his computers,
Oh,
and
we
we
know the
was
truth.
watching.
We know the truth of the show was going to take place, but it wasn't meant. His heart not right. So the same way he feels towards Super Bit is the same way he feels towards Super Cent. Is he jealous of Super Cent too?
It like anything. If he know he needs to make some money or a sale or some attention or anything, BB Judy, Super Cent, they the number one girls. That's who he going to because he know that he will make some type of money off, or gain some kind of clout, something off of it. That's his go-to girls.
Does
Judy,
he often tear Super Cent character down?
he tries to tell everyone characters down. But as far as Super Cent,
Do you think his target is mainly women?
most definitely, most definitely women. If it's not women, it's I want to say sis guys. If it ain't women, it's sis guys. He's not going. Shakie is not coming for no man, and that's all facts. Shakie is not. He come for people that he feel like he can punch in their face and roll over. You get what I'm saying?
Bully, bully.
Yeah, yeah. He's the
Uh,
big bully.
So do he have friends? Do he keep friends? Is he still well connected with family? Does he keep in contact with people that he brushed shoulders with?
Okay, as far as his him with friends, and Shaker don't have no friends. That's why he do the things he do on social media. He don't have no circle. Like he have gay daughters and stuff, but they stay all in different states. They don't really nobody really calls Shaky. Like Shaky insecure, he feel like he's just by himself. He lonely. He feel like he's you know he don't have nobody. He just by himself, honestly. Like he do go visit his mother and stuff like that. But as far as having friends to come over, oh, let's go get a drink or let's go do this and that, really having a social life, he don't really have that.
Okay, the business that he had online when he was marketing cosmetics, because it's obvious he likes to imitate people, and he was obviously imitating Super Sense since she's such a success at what she does. So when he uploaded this website, was he actually stealing the customers' information and using their credit card for self-purpose?
I wouldn't. I don't know on that because he would probably be secretive on something like that. But
were
I
there
wouldn't.
complaints when you were dealing with him, or did
When,
he didn't have the website when you was with him? Because there have been several complaints about him taking information from the people that were supporting his business. Did he have the business when he was with you?
yes, he did. Yes, he did. But as far
Were there
as
complaints?
I did hear people like having rumors about it, but I just took it like, I can't really have no say because I don't know it's true because I
You
don't
thought
buy it.
maybe because he was a public figure, they was just attacking him?
Right. But as
Okay.
when you get to know who he is and stuff like that, you'll know that he's out to get everybody. Anybody that come around him, he feel like they out to get him, so he feel like he got to do dirt on. He got to
He
throw
got
some
to
dirt
get
on
them
them.
first.
Mm-hmm.
So would you
That's
say he's narcissistic? Would you say he's a narcissist?
yes, most definitely.
And I kind of sensed that from him because when he came for me with the roast and I roast him back and
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying on him, I noticed his energy got turned down a little bit. Because
Yes,
see,
yes.
narcissistic people love to be in control. And
Right,
if they can't beat you down and make you be quiet, they go on the show because they don't like people to dislike them. They like
right,
people to love them. So I notice whenever I go live, he'll hurry up and jump on his platform. He want to go live.
right,
He's in defense to cover his reputation. He doesn't like his reputation to be tarnished, even though he's done a great job of doing that himself. But
right.
narcissistic people don't get a thrill out of people that can retaliate back. They only can get a thrill out of people they can control and badger. So I noticed he fell back from me because I had that energy. Is there anybody else that ever took him on the way that I did?
No, nobody handed him like you handed him. And you said it in your video, like Super Cent or BB Judy, they'll really like ignore him. Like anybody that got like a big platform, because he actually goes for people that have like a platform like that he can really gain some
Or
kind of
either creating a buzz or some type of
right,
noise.
right, right. So
Okay.
that's the type of people he go after. Like especially Super Cent and BB Judy. Like, but you put that fire on him. See, you gave him like something he wasn't used to. See, his siblings like they think it's funny when he look up people
Information.
backgrounds and stuff like that. See, that's cute to him. But see, when you did it, it was, oh, how can y'all laugh about somebody going to jail? How can you laugh about this?
Yeah. It's almost as if you wanted him to win by slandering me. But when I had the same energy and gave it back, it's now I'm the villain.
Right,
And I
right,
noticed that with people, long as you let somebody attack you, it's all good. But if
right,
you voice yourself and you defend yourself, now you the villain.
right,
Because they want you to stop because he stopped, but he initiated it. You get what I'm saying? Like the rule is in the person's hand that you attack. You can't want the person that's retaliating on you to stop when you initially started it. You
started the
stirred
war.
up this
Right,
pot of beans, and you didn't know this pot of beans was gonna overflow and boil the way it did. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
At the end of the day, I just wanted to touch bases with you on why did you go along with this storyline with him? Why would you, as a person, do you think you was young and just doing it
See,
because you
like I say, at the time I didn't know Shakie. Like I didn't know I
his
like all the things
personality?
he do.
You thought it
Like
was
I
just gonna
didn't.
be a skit.
Yeah, I
You
thought
didn't
it was
know.
just gonna be something like I gang something out, he gang something out. Cause when we did it out, it like went viral. Like everybody was talking about him being this old talking to this young person. Like but like after a while, it's like certain stuff he wanted me to like say. For instance, he wanted me to take a picture kissing him, and I wasn't with it. So he'll get mad, have his sippers and all them. Try to he'll try to do all this you know
So even though this
negative
was a
stuff
storyline, you was not attracted to him at all.
at all. At
That's
all.
and you didn't want to kiss him, and he got upset, and that's when he
Mm-hmm.
started slandering you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll do things like that. But as far as when it all started, when we fell off because he wanted he out like since that day he wanted me to get his name tattooed on me, and I was not having it. And I was at my auntie's house, and she have a tattoo artist that come over there and do tattoos, and I was on live about to give me a tattoo of my logo, and he he was like, okay, bet. And I also have a phone. I paid for the phone, but it's in his name. He cut the phone off. He told me I wouldn't get my money back and all that, extra type of stuff. And then he come up with these fake receipts, these fake things and all these extra
But
stuff,
wait a minute.
like.
How is it that he wanted you to get an actual tattoo, permanent tattoo, and it was a storyline? I don't get it. That means he was
Exactly.
initially falling for you. He was really falling for you.
Exactly. But see, Breon can really tell you that, because like Breon can tell you, like, anytime him and Breon was around each other, he'd be like, this supposed to be little baby, this supposed to be little baby, this, like, he was saying like, it's like when they had their little storyline and stuff going on, he'd keep saying like, this supposed to be little baby, this is like, he actually was falling. He actually was. But he also have another dude around the same age as me. I believe his name Tim. I don't know, but Tim was the victim of getting Shakie tattooed on him.
He got somebody to do it. But what you think he was paying? Was he breaking bread with you?
Girl, Shakie wasn't doing nothing. Shakie ain't got no money. Shakie ain't got no money. We did probably bought something like food, like as far as food or something, but as far as breaking some bread, Shakie ain't breaking no bread. Shakie ain't got no money. Shakie living just like me.
So it goes back to the low income housing. It goes
Right.
back to what I said initially, because I was trying to get that out of you initially, and now you're saying he's living like you. So that means he has a struggle too, but he tries to present that he doesn't
Right.
have one.
Right.
I kind of figured that. His energy gives. His energy
Mm-hmm.
gives that. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay.
Anybody that have money do not have to do scamming. Anybody that have money wouldn't have to do all these illegal activities. You get what I'm saying? If you got money, you wouldn't have to do all that, because you got
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
that girl, you this, you that, you that, you this, like he always say. But it never, like, besides his little teacups, he never, like, I really didn't know Shaker before I really got on Bingo. I didn't know him.
Oh, you didn't know him personally. You just went along with it, and he asked you, would you do the storyline? Because he had been watching the other Bigo players do storylines. So he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to start doing it to get his following up, his numbers
Mm-hmm.
up, and you went along with it because you wanted to get yours up too. And you thought it was going
Correct.
to be innocent.
Correct. And as far as my Bingo account, I'm not on Bingo no more, because Shaky, like, I was in an agency with this girl that was friends with him. And Breon can also vouch for this. He told her to basically kick me out their agency, get my page banned, and get me to where I couldn't be on Bingo no more.
But I'm not doubting his actions, what you saying, because when Breon must have went over there on Bigo and said, Geisha reached out to me and said she want to do an interview with me. Word must have got back, because one thing about it, whenever he has a rival, his minions are watching
Mm-hmm.
whoever live, because I
Yep.
got them
Yep.
watching me. So what happened was somebody must have took that back. So earlier this morning, I was getting all these text messages. Oh, you want to reset your Instagram password in my email, because he pulled up my privacy, pulled up my
Mm-hmm.
credit, and did all that. He must have got my information to go in and try to get my page. But
Mm-hmm.
that will only work with somebody that doesn't have a lick of intelligence.
Right. Right.
They will click that link. See, you click that link, you lose your page. So
Right.
he sent the link to my text message like 4 or 5 times. And I really believe that's how Superbit lost his page,
Right.
because the same thing happened. And I'm sensing that he has a competitive spirit for Super, and I believe that's how Super lost his page, because Super was doing so well on Instagram, doing big numbers, and
Right.
he might have clicked onto that link. So by you pulling up my information, you know my email, you know my social sites, you know all this different stuff, and you try to get me to click that link because you're trying to snatch pages because you're scared of me interacting and connecting with the people that know you and have
Right,
been
right,
affiliated with you. And
right.
you
See,
just interview a housekeeper of the Harrises, but you don't want the same energy done to you.
right, exactly. Right, 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 right. See, like that's also, let me tell you about like that. The first month, me and Shakie had a falling out on Bingo Live. And Charlie had asked to do an interview with me. See, I didn't know about like the bingos and like who was the top people on there and all that type of stuff at the time. But Charlie asked, and I agreed to it. Oh, Shaky had every sipper block me. He had every one of them report my page. You know, he was like, you don't
Listen,
do no
listen.
interview.
Not to interrupt you. All y'all that's in here talking about this young man is lying. He is not lying. He telling the truth. What it is, we got a lot of groupie like activity motherfuckers that want to follow suit